RV Pro. Getting set up here. Got to do a ladder install, and just wanted to show you guys with this this little giant ladder. Been pretty awesome. You run into a situation where you have to work on a ladder, you got to use your own ladder. See, it can be extended from that A-frame position, and what's awesome is these levelers. So if you see down there where you have this piece right here, so the ground is very uneven, but because I have this ladder with these features, I was easily able to level the ladder off, be safe while I do this. So let's go ahead and start on this. Very simple setup. My truck is super, my truck is a mess. There's stuff everywhere. So that's where I keep the ladders at back there. The big one's on the bottom, and then this one is on the side. That one's on top of that table that folds out, that DeWalt table. All right. Oh, quick look on the inside of the truck. So, an assortment of more bags and boxes. There's my small Vito. There's just like an auxiliary bag that I just have a lot of drill bits and different bits and an extra impact driver and all the other stuff. So the setup, all I had to do was open up the truck, come out here, pull out my ladders, plop out my table, grab my big Vito, and I'm ready to go. My gloves, where did I do it? My gloves. Right here. Book time on this is around 3 hours. So we're gonna try to do our best to make some money and get the customer sorted out good. All these screws are the same size, so I'm using a normal one body tray. Now, go up and get the other ones. This ladder is very solid. I feel very safe on it, it's stable. I always like to extend the rungs above the roof so I can have a handle. not taking the screws all the way out because I don't want them to fall. So I take them out mostly with the drill, and when they get close I stop and just pull them out. All right. For the top rung, for this type of ladder, it's covered with Dicor, so you got to get that off. I use oscillate multi-tool. So I got to take these screws down, keep up with all my hardware that's coming out. If the new screws with the new ladder are the same size, I will use the new hardware. If they're different size, I may not use them unless they're just slightly bigger. Then I'll go with them. But if they're the same size or smaller, I probably won't use them. I'll go with the old hardware that I know fits tight. All right. So now, oscillating multi-tool. So into the box. It's one of the tough boxes. This is the rolling box that never rolls. I just leave it in here. I have another one of these at home that was leaking and I had the warranty out. But I could put that one in here and put this one on the back since it's the one that doesn't leak. Alright, these things do better with a large battery. So I grab one of my 5 amp hours. I keep them charged up. I keep my chargers in the truck, and I have a inverter, a little 140 watt inverter that I use to power those guys up while I'm driving, since a lot of times I'm driving an hour or more. Back up the ladder. Now can work on the Dicor. Be careful with this thing because it'll walk on you. Find where the plate is. It's a lot better than a putty knife and a scraper, I'll tell you. I just took a old blade that had teeth on it and I grind it down after it was wore out and made this chisel blade. I do have a chisel blade somewhere, but the day that I made this I couldn't find it, so I just made this. So there's going to be a round plate under here, and that's what I'm looking for. There's the beginnings of it right there. And that round plate is going to be screwed down. So the Dicor spreads out more. There's one of the screws. The Dicor spreads out a lot more than the size of the plate. So you definitely don't want to be going crazy and digging in the roof material. There's another screw right there. There's 2 screws, and there's the edge of the plate. Alright, there's part of the plate. There's a couple of the screws. There's another screw. That's the rubber roof. So as you can see, the plate is very small, but all of this is the roof, so you don't want to be digging that up. Step up one more rung, get around it. Alright. Looks like they got 3 screws, 4 screws. Alright. So now that I can see the screw heads, I'll go ahead and push down in them. Okay, it's just spinning. If they're not in there tight because the wood's soft or whatever, you'll have to take all pressure off of the drill to get them out. Just get them started, and then make sure you don't have any pressure under it. And if you have a little pry bar or something, which I keep mine in my pocket, little Mac pry bars, look like I've dropped one somewhere. Let's see if it's down in there. Yeah, I had both of them earlier. Must have dropped one. But stick. If I had the 45-degree one, it's the one I broke and dropped. So I might just be rebuying that one. I got a snap-on version down there in the bag as a backup. Stick that pry bar under there, and you can put pressure under the head to get the screw out, like so. Alright, that's that one. Pry bar back in my pocket. And, yeah, I have dropped that one because I think the clip is loose. The pocket clip is also loose on that other one, so I'll just replace it with the snap-on. Alright, on to the next side. And I'll probably just get all the way on the roof for this one. Yeah, see how nice it is? Those handles sticking up. You know, by having a ladder up high, it makes it very easy. I don't have to lean on an air conditioner or anything that can be damaged. I can put my weight on the top of the ladder rungs, and safer for me, better for the customer. Peel that back, get to the screws. want to go too crazy because this has been resealed before, and that's why it's so much Dicor out here and it's so spread out. But the actual, as you see, the actual ladder piece is not, that rung base is not that big. There's a screw. There's one of the screws right there. So all we're doing is uncovering the screws, and then we'll use a pry bar to get under there and pop up the base. There's another screw. And if you're doing this by yourself, like what I'm doing, I'll probably put one of the screws back into those two ones on the bottom, so when I pop this up, the ladder doesn't fall in such a way that it scratches the coach. I don't want that to happen. So if you got a guy with you, he can just be down there holding it. You don't have to worry about it. And I find that when you're using this as a scraper, it works better if you don't have it wide open like that. Just low speed is good, which I have a variable speed trigger on this DeWalt one, which is nice. And they may all be like that, I don't know. These screws I will replace because they're all gunked up. Alright, so you can see how I could just pull that up. Alright, see that? Just pull right up, and that's the roof under there, and didn't cut it. Alright, so now I'll go ahead and get my stuff together and get down, clean up this a little bit while I'm right here. I'll have to do it later. Just kind of sweep all this up into a pile. Get it out of the way. Now that I know the top is loose, when I go down, I can, the rest of the standoffs are gonna be kind of stuck to the wall too. So I'll take it down while I have a hand on it as I go down. Let's walk over here. It's gonna be super easy to get back on my ladder because I can simply grab onto the ladder. Grab onto the top, swing my foot around, and the ladder is nice and solid. So that's gonna be easy. And I could take down my tools. I'll be putting that belt clip back on these so I can have it on my, I ordered some more of these clips. I had some from a previous order and I didn't use them. No telling where they're at. But I'll get some more of those clips. All I need really is like, I kind of need to go back and put the clips on all of the tools. So when I'm doing stuff like this, I can just clip them to my belt. All right, so go a little further in the bag and get out a nice little pry bar to help with the other ones. This one's my favorite, but it's also very thin, which helps it get in, but it's not so strong to where I can pull on stuff that's real tight without bending it. So I always grab two, a stout one and then my one that's for finessing them loose. All right. And all I'm doing is just breaking the seal. So come over here. I'm just going to slide this under there and just break the seal. Okay, got that one. Keeping a hand on the ladder with my other hand, breaking the seal. So this one was able to do it. Stick the other one in my pocket. As I go down the ladder to the bottom, now I know the top is broke free. All I have to do is break the top free and the ladder will come free. So keeping a hand on the ladder as I break these free. And now the whole thing is free. And remember, it's broken. So let's bring the whole ladder down. And man, that thing was an accident waiting to happen. Tore up on the way down. Definitely needed to be replaced. Alright, got hit right in the section that in the middle. Alright, old ladder down. Time to put the new one together. Bring all my parts over here to where I'm working at. Pry bars back. I'm done with them. Yeah, take a quick look around, see if I can't find my other little pry bar that I'm missing. Not gonna waste too much time looking for it because it's already broken and the Mac guy doesn't have any in stock, so I'll just grab my backup, my snap-on one, because I've been a couple different places. I've been to Tony's RV, the post office, and I just now noticed that it's gone because I keep all that stuff clipped on my pocket. So as you can see, then over here the phone and other bits and stuff in my pocket. So just a quick look around on the ground and whatnot. That's why I like the high vis colors. The lime green, it stands out. So, don't really see it. There it is. Yeah, see? Stands out. There she is right there. That's the one I broke. I broke the tip off of it. So now my snap-on one, put the handle on the thing wrong. Oh no, it's right. So yeah, good. So I'll stick that guy in there, right beside the Max. So if I need that tip on the 90-degree one, I have it. Plus this one is shorter and it's probably a little stronger. Because that one, it has a round stock, but it's thicker. Way thicker than the Mac. So I think I'll just go ahead and retire the Mac for now until I can get a replacement. And now Snap-on is part of the new he's in the party. Alright, now go ahead and take a look at all my parts. bag down to the ground. Let's take a look at the parts. Alright, got the standoffs, which fit nicely there. That's a great table. Love this table. Has a spot for loose parts and everything. Lay out all my parts before I get started. Make sure I have everything. And I love this little spot right there where you can put the small stuff. And the little holes work out good too. Okay, these are the end caps. Those are for the standoffs. And this is the hardware. So now in a situation like this, I pull out my other magnetic tray. Just drop one screw. Now I get my organizer magnetic tray. This is just a screw that fell out of my other tray earlier. So, and I have a lot of different nuts and bolts that I'm dealing with. I pull out this tray right here. So, plastic bag down there. Smooth drill over there. Put the case back. Sit that in the bag. I'll sit the drill in the bag for right now. This I'm done with. Put that back in the truck. Helps a lot to put the stuff up after I'm done using it. Keeps me from losing stuff. All right. So I got my big parts organizer out here. Take the gloves off. Now let's organize some parts. So I have a long bolt. I have one of these. I have these. This one's different. It's silver. It looks like one of mine. Theirs is black. All right, Miss K.
Got the broke one down.
Yeah, and it fell apart on the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it fell apart in midair.
That thing was broke pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, I climbed up there. They had it. It's almost like they had some cut off broomsticks or something stuck in there. And
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was like, what is this?
that fell apart when I tried to get up there to look at the roof.
Oh, man. Good thing you didn't fall off that thing, man.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one of these. So you got those. Okay.
Well, sounds like them people looking to buy that camper.
Oh, man, I hope you sell it, man, and get what you're asking for. I hope you get what you're asking for.
Well, she listed it for 13.
That's a good price for a big old fifth wheel.
So I told them, they want to make me an offer, they could make me an offer, but we didn't want. I said I felt like we said it for 13. My wife says they're selling for. Said most of the fifth wheels are selling for more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Small fifth wheels are selling for more than that. They said, yeah, we've been looking at.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the daughter or the son
They don't live in it.
that they're gonna put it in the yard. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Something put in the yard for them.
A lot of people doing
That
that.
couple, you know, is a look like a teenage, early 20s couple.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do
he
that.
said he don't have a fifth wheel hitch. And at first I thought they were getting it to use it camping. I said, well, I got a pull right hitch that I'll let go for 500. So they. So I said it'll work perfectly in this truck if you buy the rails and you buy the rails and the brackets and get somebody to mount it. I said it'll work perfect for pulling this camper. And then they kind of said something about, well, it's for them, and they were talking about something in the yard, and I said, well,
yeah, he just wants to get it delivered.
I said, well, if you got somebody that's got a fifth wheel hitch in their truck that can get it to you. Man, I didn't offer my brother-in-law up. If it wasn't for my neck, I'd deliver it at the same price. But if they can't find somebody with a fifth wheel hitch, I'll see my brother-in-law how much he wants to deliver.
Yeah. Yeah, everything costs these days. Nothing's free.
Yeah.
Everything is at a cost. I think it's always been like that, but
They just give him some gas money, he'd probably do it.
Yeah. And now, oh, my dikes. Tear the dikes out of there.
Looks like a pretty solid ladder. It ain't rated for the same weight
As the other one?
As the other one, but it looks beefier than the other one to me.
Yeah, they're all around what, about 250, 275, 250. Yeah, that's pretty standard.
This one was 300. So I don't know how somebody broke that right there.
Oh, that's probably where they hit it at.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they did hit something.
Yeah, this thing was bent up in the middle. Okay, those slide into there. Then my loops.